Hi everybody. This is day 10 after my second knee surgery. And man, I just haven't gotten to make a video before now. I just haven't felt like it. Let me tell you, the second knee did not go like the first knee, which the first knee was healed up real good and I was doing fantastic, and it still is, thank goodness, because now it's supporting the right knee. So I had my left knee done on March 2nd, and I was supposed to get it done 3 weeks, the right knee 3 weeks later, and then COVID hit 2 days before my surgery, and they canceled it. And hindsight 2020, I'm very glad that it did get canceled because it needed more time to heal for the trouble that I was having with this second knee. So it's all good. It's all good. But let me say about the second surgery, I asked for the same anesthesia that I had with the first one, and the um, the nerve block did not work on the second knee. So I was in a lot of pain when I woke up in recovery, and I still, I guess, had part of the spinal was still effective, so it wasn't horrible, but I could tell there was a difference. Like I could wiggle my toes, which I couldn't before with the nerve block. And anyway, first couple hours were fine. I mean, I woke up fine. I guess the surgery only took an hour, and they did have to put in the next size up, a number 4. I don't know what the numbers mean, but I guess they put a number 3 size in on the left knee and number 4 on the right knee. They said 3 just wasn't going to fit. So I didn't know a person could have different size bones on each leg, but I asked, and apparently they can. So that first day after surgery, about in the afternoon, the pain was like, that good old 1 to 10 pain scale that they have. It was probably like a 6 or 7, I think, and it just kept rising. And I figured out it's because with the left knee, I had been on 10 milligrams oxy with the Tylenol included. And so I guess my body was kind of adjusted to it. By the time I had the second surgery, I was down to maybe once or twice a week, only needing the pain pill for my left leg, which wasn't painful, but it was throbbing. And so I still had a little bit of pain, not pain, but discomfort. And so I took a pain pill like once or twice a week. So they started off giving me 5 milligrams of oxy after the surgery on the second knee. And like it wasn't doing nothing. And so I could have a total of 3 5 milligram tablets within a 4-hour period. So they give me 5 milligrams and it wasn't doing anything, and the pain was getting higher. And 45 minutes after the first dose, they give me a second dose and it didn't do anything. And then they gave me a third dose and it didn't do anything. And I think it was because I let the pain get ahead of me. So I had to get that pain under control, which I guess I was expecting the nerve block to work, or I was expecting it to go like the other leg. So I wasn't really paying attention, except that all of a sudden the pain pills weren't working. So then they had to call the doctor on call, and they gave me, I don't know what it was, an injectable painkiller in my IV. Started with a D, but I can't remember what it was. Anyway, that barely helped. helped a little bit more, but it barely helped. So the surgery was on last Wednesday, so the 27th, May 27th. So on the 28th, I had to stay another day because the pain wasn't under control yet. And then finally I told the doctor, I said that 10 milligrams of oxy at one time worked last leg. Can we please try that? So we did that, and then I could get that every 4 to 6 hours. So they were giving it to me every probably 4 hours. And so we got the pain under control. And so Friday I came home. So that would have been the 29th. I came home, and then I have my friend taking care of me. She took care of me with the last leg and fed me 3 meals and made sure I took all my medication, kept my ice machine iced up, and so here we are. All of a sudden, it's a week later, and this is the first chance that I've had or thought about making the video. I guess I just haven't been feeling that great to do one before now, but this past Wednesday, so a week after the surgery, I went back to get the staples out, and I asked them, they sent me home with a prescription of Oxy 10 milligrams every 8 hours. Well, that wasn't cutting it, so I told them, okay, I need it just like the other leg, because that one worked well. And so they were going to call it in and change it. And so when they did that, it messed up the pharmacy, and the pharmacy said because there was a difference, but they didn't tell me what the difference was. They just said that they had to get some clarification of directions on the medication, on the Oxy. So I ran out of the pain pills that they'd given me, the 7-day supply straight after surgery. And luckily, since I didn't need my full prescription from before, I have some left over. And so I've got enough to last me to Monday at least. Because, these things always happen on the weekend. Anyway, I have been doing basically nothing but laying in bed and going to my chair, watching TV. My friend reads to me because I hate reading. I just hate it. And I have all these books I want to read, but I don't do well with reading. It makes me fall asleep, and I have trouble with comprehension, so I'll read one paragraph and then I forget what it said and I have to reread it. Anyway, so my friend has been reading my books for me. And we need a break from the TV anyways. And then I just get up and go to the bathroom and go back to my chair, and the day goes by, and then I go to bed. So my left knee has been doing good, holding up the brunt of all the weight and everything, because I have, again, another press fit, which is not cemented in. I can only put 50% weight on that leg for the first 3 weeks. So I'm on a walker, and I have 3 different walkers in the house because I have doggy gates, and some of the walkers don't go through certain gates or certain doors in my house. So it's like a tag team of walkers from one room to the next room to the next room. And so I've been doing that. My insurance, again, screwed up like last time. I have not been able to get physical therapy. So this whole leg issue just has been worse than the first one. I was doing really well with PT on the first one. So this one, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I have a rope around my foot, and I can pull it, so I can try to pull my knee up. But I'm not supposed to force it past any, when it starts to hurt, I'm supposed to stop trying to do the flexion. So I might be at maybe like oh, maybe a 70, and it's I don't know, maybe about well, I did actually get to like a 2 on the extension. So I think I'm having actually more problems with flexion this time, whereas last time I had more problems with extension. Um, so anyway, I'm still trying to figure out PT, and I yeah, theoretically I wouldn't need it because I went through 3 months, so I kind of know what to do. But when you're sitting there in pain or halfway in pain, and you don't feel like doing it, then you just basically don't do it. And if you go to PT, they force you to do it, and then you're forced to keep your appointment, and you're forced to get out of bed at a certain time to make your appointment. And I think there's just a whole lot of more benefits of going to PT. But I'm still waiting to hear on that from my insurance company. They denied me where I want to go this time, where last time I had to do a benefit elevation, because since I work for a hospital, I'm supposed to get PT at that hospital or one of the network providers, and but I live 35 miles out of town, and the PT I went to last time was literally 90 seconds away from my house, or 3 blocks maybe. And so I'm not going to the city to get PT. I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to work it out at home. I've got all the stuff that I had for the first knee, and I also have a swim spa, which I can't get in right now because the incision is not fully closed. It's healing real well. No signs of infection. When they took the staples out, they said everything looked good. The swelling was normal swelling. But I can't get in a spa, of course, until it's completely healed. But the spa is getting repaired right now. By the time it does get repaired, the incision should be healed. So I'm hoping that PT and water will help. But who knows? I don't know. I'm going to work on it, though. And at this point, I'm like, if I have to go through a MUA, manipulation under anesthesia, it can't be as bad as the surgery. So, whatever. It's just whatever. I don't care. I will just be glad to get both of these legs up and running again. As long as I can get it done by October, I'll be fine. Anyway, what else can I tell you about this? I would just say, if you had a bad experience the first leg, you probably have a good experience the second leg. Because it was the opposite for me. I had such a good experience with the first leg. I expected it with the second leg, and it has not been thus far. But it's still, no matter what I've gone through, better than bone-on-bone pain. There's no sense in putting yourself through something that you know you have to get done and putting it off. I mean, why put it off? You're going to have pain either way, and I just don't think that by letting time go on, knowing it's not going to get better, there's just no sense. I mean, if your quality of life is such that mine was, where I couldn't do anything with the bone on bone, I just couldn't. And so even though it's not been as pleasant or pleasant at all, it's still better than trying to do stuff with bone on bone knees. And I will try to do a few more updates and take some measurements maybe in the next couple days and see where I'm at trying to do this on my own. But yeah, I can honestly say I have not felt like doing it. Just haven't felt tip top with this one. Hence the delay in the video. So, got any questions? Shoot them down in the comment section. And I don't have any followers, so, well, not many anyway. So I'm sure that I can get to anything that you need answered. I'm doing the ice pack right now in bed. I have the ice machine that I run during the day, and I have more fluid buildup, and oh, the bruising this time. Last time I had a little patch about the size of a $50, the bruise on my thigh where they put the tourniquet on. This time I was bruised up on my thigh with the tourniquet, as well as behind my knee and down my calf. So that was different also. And if you have watched any of my other videos, you've probably heard me talk of that phantom pain I had behind my left knee, where it felt like a knife stabbing me on an exhale or a yawn or a sigh. Well, that's gone now. On my right leg, though, my little pinky toe and down about an inch or so down that side of the foot is numb. I can feel it if I like pinch it real hard with my nail, but otherwise it's that sort of tingly feeling, like if your foot's gonna if your foot fell asleep and it's gonna wake up. So that's my new strange feeling, but I can't decide if I like that better or worse than the other knee, the stabbing pain behind the knee. It's just, it's all different. But I've just been praying every night, and I believe that God's healing me, and just keep a positive attitude. I just wouldn't, I don't think I could get through this if I didn't have my prayers. But because I do, I'm just going with the flow, and now both legs are done, and I just got to recuperate. So until next time, it's lights out here in Florida. All right, bye.